So, hello everyone, I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Zombies video on my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how I think the death of Takeo Misaki will occur within our Black Ops 3 Zombies storyline. Now, I've already done a full video on how I think Nikolai is going to die at the end of our zombie story, but today we're going to be talking about Takeo. We do have more information and ciphers about Takeo than we do Nikolai. Also, you will be able to tell my voice is gone. It is really bad right now, so I'm going to try my best to do a video. I haven't done one for a couple of days, and it really hurts me not making a video, so I'm going to try my best for you. If you can't put up with me, I am so sorry, but if you can, and you want to pray for BlackOpsAmazing in the comment section below, that'd be awesome. But anyway, let's get into it. So like I said, we've had a few ciphers about Takeo already. In fact, we think that in our next DLC, we will be going to Pohnpei. Pohnpei, back in 1942, around World War II era, a lot of Japanese people migrated to the island of Pohnpei. And also Pohnpei had a big part to play within World War II. Around that island, around Pohnpei, you will find Japanese Imperial tanks that are still left there until this day. Now you may be thinking, how does that relate to our zombie storyline? Well, like I said, I think DLC 2 or 3 will be taking place on the island of Pohnpei, just like how the Eisendrache was revolved around Dempsey and the Giant was revolved around Richthofen. Pohnpei will be revolved around Takeo, and Stalingrad will be revolved around Nikolai. Hopefully you guys aren't sick of my voice just yet. But anyway, we had a secret message from Takeo. I will show it you up again on screen. I've done a full breakdown and analysis of this. If you want to check that video out, I will link it down in the description, but I will give you a quick overview. This letter is written by Takeo, and he is writing to the Emperor of Japan. From what we can gather, the Emperor of Japan has sent him to the island of Pohnpei to spy on a research group called Division 9. Division 9 are on this island after being successful at the Rising Sun, or Shino Nuna. They were successful on experimenting on weapons, so therefore have moved to this new island location of Pohnpei, where they are carrying on even more experiments. Takeo has been sent there by the Emperor because Japan are worried about Division 9's intentions, and with Division 9 also being allies of Group 935, they may be up to something that could harm Japan. Since Division 9 is a Japanese group, Takeo, being a captain of the Japanese Imperial Army, is the perfect character to go on this mission. He goes to the island of Pohnpei and disguises himself and pretends to be an employee of Division 9. Like I said, he fits him perfectly because just like their other employees, he is also Japanese, so no one would really expect anything of him or think that he was a spy. Although after a little while of him being at the Division 9 facility, the employees there start to get wary of some of the actions that Takeo is taking, so they restrict him from going to certain research areas and take away his weapons. After Takeo says that they have taken away his weapons, he says that Japan should be concerned about the intentions of Division 9, and he says, "From your beloved servant Takeo," and we can assume that it is then sent back to the Emperor of Japan. Although we do actually find this cipher, this letter from Takeo, within the Eisendrache, so it's possible that somehow it didn't make its way back to the Emperor, but instead Group 935 got their hands on it. So like I said, that is the last bit we hear from Takeo in Division 9. He doesn't tell us how he left the island, it doesn't say that he ever went back to Japan, he just says, "I am here, they have taken away my weapons, they are becoming wary of my actions, and we should be concerned," and he then sends this letter back. But from what we can gather, the Emperor of Japan never received it, and instead Group 935 have their hands on it. We know that Group 935 and Division 9 have been working together, they are allies. Group 935 working obviously more with Element 115 and the teleporters on the moon and Griffith Station and stuff like that within Dirt Eisendrache, and Division 9 working more on experimental weaponry. It is presumed that they also built the Ray Gun Mark III, and they also constructed the Undercroft within Dirt Eisendrache. Since Takeo is a spy on this island of Pohnpei at this Division 9 facility, Division 9 then became wary of what Takeo was doing, and because of that, like I said, they took away his weapons and restricted his access to certain areas. But Takeo, being the warrior that he is, then didn't stop and go straight back home. He carried on with his research and carried on inspecting and watching what Division 9 were up to. Because Takeo still carried on with his plan, it is possible that Division 9 became even more wary of his actions and eventually found out Takeo was not an employee of Division 9, but in fact was a spy for the Emperor of Japan. He didn't work at Division 9. Therefore, the 9th Division had no other option but to capture Takeo and take him, so he wasn't able to report any of his findings back to the Emperor of Japan. With Division 9 now holding Takeo captive, with negotiations between Division 9 and Group 935, Division 9 then handed Takeo over to Group 935, where they could then send him over to the Giants for Takeo to be Richthofen's test subject. We don't exactly know how Takeo became Richthofen's test subject. We know that Dempsey was captured at Verrucht, and his test subject was going to be taken up to the moon and then possibly to Richthofen, but we don't know how Takeo's test subject and in fact Nikolai's was taken to Richtofen, and it is very possible that this is the way. He was captured and found out as a spy at Division 9. Division 9 could have then possibly worked out some negotiation with Group 935 or maybe just personally Richtofen, and Takeo was then sent over to Group 935 or Richtofen to become his test subject. Now we know that it is Richtofen's plan to stop and kill all of the original characters so that the events at the end of Black Ops 1 never took place and we never destroyed the Earth. So far, Richtofen is dead, Dempsey is dead, but we also have Takeo and Nikolai to kill. I think on our next DLC, we are going over to the island of Pohnpei to get Takeo's test subject from Division 9 before they can send him over to either Group 935 under Eisendrache or wherever else his test subject was supposed to go after Division 9 had him. So I think that's what we are going to do in our next DLC. We are going over to Pohnpei to take back Takeo's test subject from Division 9 and kill that test subject before he can be sent over to Group 935. There we go guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to do more, but obviously my voice is gone. If you have enjoyed the video and you could drop me a like rating, that'd be awesome. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see some more videos. I'm going to try my best to bring some out for you guys, but hopefully I should be better within the next few days. If you have put up with me, thank you so much. If not, I am really sorry. Anyway, thank you for watching guys. You guys are awesome. I love you all and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.